I'd have lost myself long ago if I allowed myself to be led by the whispers of the abyss. Surviving is tough. But taming the beast within is tougher. Giddy up!
Hey Tanuki, how are you doing? Okay, so today, yeah, we got that. Just a second, let me just...
Cleanup sequence initiated. Ultimatum protocol. Take me up!
Observe. Do you fear the dark? To dust.
So yeah, today we got that live stream. Actually, like, to be honest, if you ask me, only Alice, Jahoda and maybe Nicole saved that live stream because it actually wasn't so great. We already know everything about Durin. Yeah, we don't need that info. And I assume that many players just wanna... maybe they will skip that Durin. Because Columbina is on the way, Varka is on the way. So yeah, we'll see. Even though, actually, if you ask me, like... Durin is going to be way more valuable than... Varka. I personally like Varka. People say that he is going to kinda replacement for Wanderer, which is actually completely wrong. Why? Because even Chasca cannot replace Varka. She's a little bit different player, like character, with different abilities, you know. In my opinion, she's better, but again, it depends. So yeah. I don't know why, but yeah, if video quality is actually bad or something, just tell me, because like recently, like, I don't know, like they said that my YouTube is not receiving enough video maintain smooth streaming as such, like, maybe like, yeah, I have some problem with like, it's kind of like maybe my internet problem. Hey Mirak, how are you doing? Like, I want to know like if streaming is okay. You know why? Recently, like, YouTube changed something, not only algorithm, but yeah, it's like something else, because looks like if picture quality is bad or sound, or you have some buffering, you know, just tell me in comments, because yeah, looks like it says that like, yeah, video is not enough video to maintain smooth streaming. Very interesting. But again, anyway, let's continue. You know, like, only because of that I want to do like on Twitch, and maybe I will stop streaming on YouTube, to be honest, completely, because it's so annoying. They always do some trashy changes, you know, and let's be honest, like, YouTube is not for streaming. Even TikTok is better. Oh my god, that's terrible. But again, it's about like, yeah, it's buffering actually. It's buffering. Oh my god, why is that? Just a second, maybe I have internet problem. It's also possible. Because recently, like, yeah, just a second. Let me check something. Let me just...
When you lose your way, gaining some altitude can bring some perspective.
No, internet is actually looks pretty good. It's not bad or something. But yeah, it definitely like, yeah, it's definitely like the picture is actually so bad. I mean, like, yeah. And quality is actually terrible. Sorry about that, guys. So yeah, maybe I will switch to Twitch, but yeah, I want to keep on YouTube, to be honest, today. Yeah, that's terrible. In any case, like, if you have some problems with the stream, just write in the comments below, because yeah, it's like I see the problems. It looks like you're playing on 20 FPS for real, not gonna lie. Come on, Mirak, I know you want me to stream on Twitch. I know that. I feel that, you know? But unfortunately, it's not 20 FPS. It's actually like okay, but 20 FPS, right? Not enough video. It's... But I don't mind, to be honest. No, it's... Let me check the ping, actually. It's okay, actually. Like, you know, like, I know that recently I have a problem with my game. I mean, like, Genshin Impact. It's actually, like, somehow... I don't know, it's... Just a second. Okay, you know what? I don't know about you guys, but looks like... Just a second. Because when I don't move... Yeah, it's buffering. It's buffering anyway. It's actually terrible. Oh my god, it's so bad. Why is that open widget? Okay, YouTube is not receiving enough. Well, like, yeah, what can I do with that? It's not poor, it's actually okay. Hey Lucas, how are you doing? Lucas, how's the like picture quality? Because you know why? It looks like the like I don't know why, but it shows me like so bad. I can increase latency, but it's because, like, you know what, like, I'm not even like doing anything. I just walking around, that's it. And if it's like buffering, like, oh my god, that's terrible. Okay, let's continue. Let's just discuss what we have, because as you know, guys, that live stream, it wasn't bad. You know why is that? By the way, how is my voice? If voice is buffering as well, and like you hear that with the problems, I will switch to Twitch, guys. Venti and the other characters looks like their buff will be good, but not so good. No, like, actually, like, Lucas, that Hexen Circle buff is going to be crazy. Not for all characters, but for some characters. Also, they finally gave Venti a signature weapon. As you know, so yeah, it's kind of like, it looks like a Skyward Harp, but it's not Skyward Harp, you know? Like, kind of rework Skyward Harp, you know, something like that. So we'll see, yeah. Just like, yeah, you see, like, that bow is actually looks like Skyward Harp, but not exactly. It's way more like, I don't know, like design and artwork is actually way more better. This is a little bit like, yeah, rough bow, something like that, but that's cool. When it comes to buff though, like Lucas, buff is going to be crazy. I saw Albedo. Albedo is just going to be insane. And by the way, you don't need constellations for that. That's crazy. Yes, his second constellation gives you a lot, but that's second constellation anyway. It's good. Okay, like, actually it's bad. Actually, it's super bad if you ask me. Actually, it's bad. It's so bad because I see it's buffering and I don't play
I
the
would have
game.
lost myself long ago.
Maybe I should
if I
switch.
allowed myself
Just a
to be led
second.
by the whispers of the abyss.
Let me just log into the
Surviving is
Twitch
tough.
at least. You know,
Taming the
why
beast
not?
within
Just a second.
It's tougher.
And we can decide like throughout the stream because like yeah, to be honest, like it's bad experience. I don't like it. Yeah, I know like Genshin has some problem at the moment for me at least because my game is like sometimes like it freezes a little bit, you know. Okay, so yeah, let me go like here.
I'm a little out of practice these days.
Looks good for real. I mean, but it's okay if it's
conflicts
if it looks good.
in the mood
All
for
right, I
some
will keep it like yeah,
peacemaking.
okay. If sound is okay, video is okay, like but yeah, I will keep it today. But yeah, maybe like from now on, I will like yeah, completely switch to Twitch. So yeah, like because it's bad, it's so terrible. I don't like that experience. But in any case, so yeah, about that buff, Lucas, that buff is actually going to be crazy. That Hexenzorkel. The only problem, you need to have like 2 Hexenzorkel character on a team to benefit from that buff resonance, you know? And that's a huge buff because let's say like that. When it comes to Constellation 6 Official, just Constellation 6 Official can give up to 55% attack bonus to like Hexenzorkel character. Just imagine, that's crazy actually, you know. It doesn't mean we will get a lot of Hexenzorkel characters in the future. The only characters we're going to get in the future, it's Alice and Nicole, as you know. And by the way, Nicole is going to be Pyro. That's crazy actually, and Alice as well, you know. And like Durin also Pyro. I don't know why they do that. We need at least 1 Hydro, would be nice, but that Hydro will destroy the, you know, like balance, I would say. You know why is that? Because at the moment the only Hydro we have is Mona. Even though Mona is not so, yeah, Mona is going to be crazy. Okay, I thought like it will be meh, but looks like it's not. Oh, okay, it's okay. So like I will meh like okay, thank you. Try to do a run like in Abyss and Domain, like see it's bad. Okay, like yeah, I definitely will do Spiral Abyss or something, or like yeah, Domains or something. But yeah, let's first discuss that stuff, or maybe I will keep it like that. You know, like why do I need to go to? So yeah, if it's okay, I can. Yeah, don't forget about 300 primogems. By the way, the quote you can find the quotes in the on the videos, like in the comment section, in the description section. And yes, Jahoda, by the way, Jahoda just saved that stream, to be honest, not gonna lie. Her voice actor is just crazy as hell. It's super fun, you know? Yeah, I like it a lot. Also, Alice's voice, like, yeah, to be honest, like, she's crazy. I like that Alice. Most likely I will go for Alice. And yes, don't forget about the characters we're going to get, like Columbina in 6.3. And by the way, we are going to get something about Columbina within maybe like a week or something, maybe 8 days. Just keep that in mind, because as you know now, like that the leakers usually even before the new version dropped, you know. That's crazy. What we know now at the moment about Columbina, it's not completely true. The only thing, maybe it's like she can buff, definitely she can buff lunar reaction. We still don't know which one. Looks like she's mostly okay with Nefer rather than with Flins, which is actually, I have huge doubt about that. You know why? Because I don't think it's going to be like that, but we'll see, we'll see. On top of that, I assume she have something like a shield or something like that. I don't think she's going to be a healer. By the way, people say that she cannot debuff, which is actually cool, you know. Just imagine the character who can do literally everything. It's kind of bad for the game, to be honest. You know why? Because that character immediately destroys the balance, you know. Like, I don't know, you can say like literally, you know, which characters. Let's say back then that character was kind of Arlecchino, but Arlecchino is kind of okay now, you know. She's still extremely useful. Mavuika is actually destroyed the balance of the game so bad, because she can buff, she can do extremely high damage, and she can be a supportive character. She can do literally everything, you know. And by the way, don't forget about the characters. We are going to get like 3 Hexenzirkel character next version. It's either Sucrose, Razor, Fischl, or... What was it? Fischl or... Oh, I forgot the last one. So yeah, for free, by the way. Out of 4-star that are going to receive a buff, I have all of the 6... Oh yeah, like that is true. Like me either, actually. Like Lucas, if you ask me, I have. By the way, I am Fischl. That's true. Fischl, Razor, Sucrose, and like yeah, I said about Fischl. So yeah, Sucrose, unfortunately, she is the least. I mean, like yeah, she didn't. She's not. She's not going to get like a lot of buffs or something from that Hexenzirkel. Just like a little bit, not so significant to be honest, because she's actually crazy. Because you know why? They need to sell that Jahoda. Why Jahoda is not crazy, to be honest? She's going to be fun to play, but the problem is her cooldowns. By the way, within one of the betas, they decrease that cooldowns from 17 seconds to 15, if I'm not mistaken, something like that. But yeah, when it comes to constellations, yes, for me it's the same. But yeah, I would suggest, by the way, you need to do some like quest or something to activate that Hexenzirkel state, you know. And I would suggest you to do that, rather like if you want to do that. But by the way, so yeah, for Sucrose, I would say yes, you need to do that. For Fischl, definitely. But Razor, if you don't use them, just skip. But Razor is going to be good as well. Razor is actually a unique character, you know why? Because he gets kinda infusion, aka it's not infusion actually, to be honest. He's a claymore, so because of that he can apply Electro and Pyro at the same time. That's crazy actually, and he gets pretty good buff. So you can, if you like to play 4 stars, you can use him, you know. Vortex like, I pulled for Phoebe instead of school character in WoW, so I hope. Oh, by the way, Lucas, about that, I went for Chisa. I was a little bit disappointed in Chisa, to be honest. Not gonna lie. You know why is that? Because her damage is actually not so great. Yeah, my build is not completed yet, but again, her damage is kinda meh. But the point is, she can give you a shield, she can heal, and she's actually a pretty good supportive character. The point is, she can kinda replace Shorekeeper in some teams. It's already great. And we still don't have that, you know, that passive which she activates. And I went for her weapon as well. I was pretty lucky, to be honest. I will do the video maybe in a couple days. I was able to dodge that 50-50 Calcharo, aka Calcharo, you know. And I got the weapon, yes, about like 70 pulls each, something like that. And I saved about 120, 150, so yeah, for future, by the way. When it comes to gameplay, she's actually not bad. Unfortunately, they changed. By the way, I was thinking about Phoebe as well, but I decided to skip. You know why? I recently got Chuyuan, and Chuyuan actually extremely great for Jinshi. She helps her to get that stack so fast, so she can use her burst and that special skill more often. You know, and also Chuyuan gives up to 50% crit damage buff. That's crazy. But again, congrats with that Phoebe. She's not bad actually. Phoebe, if I'm not mistaken, has like 2 different liberations, which is actually crazy. Reason is because I haven't advanced in the history, and like for that reason I haven't unlocked the final bosses, and like, oh okay, I got it. So yeah, but you know what? If you ask me, like yeah, skipping the character only because of that, it's not a great idea. But you did well. You know why? Chisa at the moment is a character. She's not going to be so valuable within this patch, definitely in 3.0. By the way, looks like they want to kinda like resurrect old characters, standard characters, Calcharo and other characters as well. Just keep that in mind in 3.0. We'll see. Actually, if you ask me, this patch was kinda okay, not a great one, but okay. Columbina is a dedicated support, as I heard. Mirak, about that, I don't know, to be honest. You know why? Let's say it's possible, but she definitely will get some sub DPS abilities. You know why? Let's say like that. She definitely will get some off-field hydro application. No way she cannot. Like, let's say like that. If you say support, it means, let's say like that. We have Furina, right? Furina is a supportive sub DPS. I assume that she is going to be like something like that. But instead of buffing ordinary characters, she will buff lunar reaction. So like that. And the damage should be like on Furina's level, if I'm not mistaken. You know, if it's so, that's crazy. And by the way, she might give you the same amount of damage. You know, Furina, the problem with Furina is, it's not a problem, it's just like how she works. You need a healer on your team. Without that, yes, you cannot get that full buff, or you need to use specific characters like Chlorine, like Nuvalet, you know, self-healing, or maybe like some, I don't know, with some specific weapons, that prototype Amber, who gives you some healing, you know. It's not enough though, but again. So like with, I assume that Columbina will, like, yeah, kind of like avoid these problems, but we'll see, we'll see. About supportive character would be nice, but keep that in mind. No matter what, if you ask me, it's better to go for Columbina because she is an Archon. Just keep that, like, yeah, she's actually going to be not bad, no matter what. Okay, let me, with some DPS, so yeah. Oh great, Alice and Nicole Pyro, yeah. So if they like going to be... Hey Pikmin, how are you doing? If it's going to be the next meta in a main sub... No, you know what's the point is with like double pyro. I assume that one of them, maybe Alice, is going to be DPS. Another one is going to... will get official Constellation 5. Oh yeah, by the way, Miracle, like official Constellation 5, yeah, they will give us like a free, free to choose like a character, Hexen Circle, one of them. By the way, Lucas, any news? Okay, it's not only. Sucrose, Razor, and Fischl, those are the only ones like are going to... Okay. Free, which, yeah, that is true. Or a Scofier run. Alice is back.
When you lose your way, gaining some altitude
20
brings
is
some
worth it.
perspective.
Oh yeah, like actually, if you ask me, with the new buffs, yeah, depths, astro, yeah, like if you ask me, yes. You know why is that? Like Venti, why, let's say like that. If you want to go for Venti, if you don't have Venti and want to go for Venti only because of that Hexen Circle stuff, I wouldn't suggest you to do that. You know why? Because Varka is on the way. Yes, he is not Hexen Circle, but Varka definitely will be better. They want to make Venti a little bit kind of like more DPS wise character, you know, which is actually maybe okay, but his damage is not going to be crazy. Yes, you can use extremely crazy supportive character like Furina, like for example Mavuika, like I don't know, like Albedo or Durin, you know, and you will get the buffs, that is true, and pretty good damage. But again, like if you don't have Venti, if you like Venti, go for it. If you want to go for Venti only because of that Hexen Circle, I wouldn't suggest you. You know, yeah. It's kind of like, I would suggest you rather to go for Durin and skip Venti, if you ask me, unless you like him, just like that. Or should I still pull, yeah, Durin, like I like depths, like yeah, depths, like if you don't mind, I will call you depths. So yeah, if I would suggest you to go for Durin, and why is that? Durin is going to be the first character in the game who has double state, like yeah, like let's say like that, dedicated states. He can be sub DPS and DPS, and it depends on how you kinda use him. If you use his skill and after that use normal, then he is going to be DPS. If you use his skill and after that use his skill again, then he is sub DPS, supportive character, you know? So that's crazy. And by the way, that supportive, it's not mean he can do some sub DPS damage as well, you know? So yeah, the problem is, it's not a problem, it's like, yeah, he is a Hexen Circle character. So yeah, maybe some of his abilities will be activated only with the second Hexen Circle on a team, but that's okay. It's kind of like, let's say it's kind of like Nod-Krai stuff, you know, when you have Ascendant and Nascent Gleams, you know, something like that. I got Chisa for Phoebe. You got Chisa. Oh yeah, me either actually. I got Chisa as well. Chisa, her signature weapon, and let's say like that. To be honest, I'm a little bit disappointed in Chisa because if you compare with Chisa with Aino, or with Iuno, my bad. Iuno is actually way more better. Iuno is just extremely crazy character. She's so great. I didn't expect that, but again. But Chisa is not bad as well. Chisa is actually pretty good supportive characters, and the point is, like, she can replace Shorekeeper in some teams, which is actually crazy. And we still don't have the team for that Chisa, you know, like premium team for that Chisa, because actually she is going to play out of that. How they call it? I forgot about that. Sorry about that. So yeah, I didn't just even like notice. Like, so yeah, kind of new type of damage when she marks the enemies and get like that havoc related damage, you know. 6.5 plus 8. Oh, I didn't. With new buffs. Let me check. Let me catch the Chisa. Thanks, I forgot her name. Chisa, yeah, Chisa. Like, yeah, she's crazy. She's not bad, let's say like that. She's not crazy, but not bad. What else? Can you try Nahida, Lauma, Mavuika, New Village team? No, I can't. Mira, come on, what is that team? Okay, I will try it, but what is that? Like, okay. That's like, if you like, the character goes like, yeah. They should have made Venti broken again. You know what? Like, that's, if you ask me, I don't think they will do that. You know why? They don't want to kind of destroy the market. You know why? Let's say like that. Not many players, like, yeah, most of the players, let's be honest, like, go for the characters they like. That is true. But again, for example, some of them go for the characters because that character can bring something to the account, you know? And we are going to get Varka in 6.4. It means, like, we will get some, like, maybe some, you know, like, maybe info about Varka, how he is going to be, his skill, his abilities, you know, at least something. Yes, I don't believe, like until beta is up, I don't believe in any leaks, to be honest. So yeah, it's about Columbina as well, by the way. We will get some info about Columbina in a week or something. I mean, like let's say, like reliable leaks, you know. But again, Varka is not going to be so weak. Most likely he is going to be a DPS character, you know. We already know, like, he is an emo and claymore. But going for Venti, unless you like him, I wouldn't suggest you. Again, that's my point. It's still, like, you know, by the way, like, Venti is the only Archon character which I don't have on my account. So yeah, I have all of them. All Archon characters, but Venti. So yeah, I just, like, you know why? I started the game before, after Venti's banner, and then I just skip him. I got Kazuha. Kazuha is actually way more better. I also got Chuyuan and, like, his weapon earlier. I got Chisa on. Oh my god, that's crazy. Congrats. Now I'm going for a copy of Phoebe. You know, like, why not actually? Phoebe is actually pretty good. If you have Zani, and let's say like that, even if you don't have Zani, you can use Phoebe. Phoebe is actually good. Phoebe just made Zani way more better. That's it. Yeah, and you can go like other characters with Phoebe. About Chuyuan, I like his gameplay. Even though he's a little bit weak, his buff abilities is actually crazy. I like it. My overall team, like, kind of like, yeah, exploration team now, it's Chuyuan, it's Chisa and Iuna. But I think we will still pull Venti. I will. Oh yeah, like, depth. It's up to you. If you like Venti, go for him. And by the way, don't forget about that quest. You need to do the quest to activate that Hex and Circle stuff. And also, like, keep that in mind. If you go for Venti, you need at least one of Hex and Circle characters. Without Hex and Circle characters on your team, second one, you cannot activate his buffs. So he is going to be weak as he was, you know. But yeah, what characters is what which one is Hex and Circle characters? It's Mona, it's Albedo. Mona is free, as you know. It's Albedo, it's Klee, it's Venti, Durin, and like 4 stars we have, which is Fischl, which is Razor, and Sucrose. So just keep that in mind. I don't think you will go for Sucrose with Venti on the same team. It's make no sense in my opinion. Fischl, yes, maybe. You can go. Razor, no, because Razor is actually on-field character. When it comes to Albedo is actually crazy. You know why? He can buff and he's actually not bad. When it comes to Mona, you can use Mona if you play with like maybe other pyro character, you know. But the problem is, just keep that in mind. If you go for Venti and you want to benefit from that Hexenzorkel stuff, you need second Hexenzorkel character on your team. If you don't have any, I wouldn't suggest you to go for Venti. Just go for Durin and you will be completely okay, you know? Unless you have all of them. So I didn't get Zani. Oh yeah, that's okay, Pikmin. Because you know why? Actually, like, let's say like that. Phoebe is a character who makes Zani great. It's not Zani who makes Phoebe great. Because, yeah, it's like that. Because Phoebe without Zani can do the damage anyways. But Zani without Phoebe, yes, she's a little bit weak. As I know. But I don't have none of them, to be honest. I don't have Phoebe, I don't have Zani, I use Jinji, and by the way, you know what, if you have Jinji, try to use Chuyuan with Jinji. Chuyuan with Jinji is actually so crazy, you know? Oh, by the way, guys, if you have some problems with the stream, I mean quality, etc., something like that, would be nice if you write in a chat, because that's why I don't play anything at the moment. Looks like, yeah, it's not a... Now it's okay. How's the stream? Oh yeah, it actually looks like it's okay. I use Phoebe as a main DPS. Yeah, that is true, but you need to use Phoebe as a main DPS. Phoebe is a main DPS, yeah. And the most interesting, well, like when she hits with that, like, yeah, you know, like her weapon, like kind of like AKA weapon. That's crazy, actually. It's so fun. So I didn't get Zani with... Oh yeah. What are the Hexa buffs? Oh, about Hexa buffs, Mirak. It depends. You know why? It depends on the characters. It depends on constellations. It depends. The most buffs the character gets, it's Fischl and Mona at the moment, and Razor, and Albedo. Klee gets pretty good. So yeah, mostly all of them, but Sucrose. Just keep that in mind. So yeah, it's like that. Klee gets pretty good buffs. By the way, Klee's damage potential is actually pretty high now, so if you have Klee, you actually can use her. Fischl increase her potential by a lot, but again, keep that in mind. To activate all of the stuff, you need to have second Hexenzorkel. Without that, it makes no sense. And by the way, some of the buffs will apply only to Hexenzorkel characters, but not other characters, you know? So yeah, it's also like for Fischl as well, by the way. Fischl can give you up to 55% attack buff, but 30 goes to standard character and 25, if I'm not mistaken, like additional 25 to Hexenzorkel. So Hexenzorkel in overall gets 55%, but standard characters only 30. So just keep that in mind. I get it. I get the Vortex, like, you're more of a new characters, puller only. What? I get you, Vortex, you are more of a new... No, I'm not actually, like, depths. No, I'm pretty OG player. I play the game since release, but at the moment I don't go for all characters because I already skipped them, you know? Just like that. I don't need, like, let's say like that. My account, I don't need Venti on my account. I have Kazuha, you know, I have Sucrose, I have Faruzan. I mean, all of them has some crowd control abilities, yes. If you compare with Venti, it's not even close, that is true. But yeah, we also will get Jahoda. Jahoda, by the way, also, if I'm not mistaken, she has some crowd control abilities. Not crazy, but something. But Venti is kind of like useless on my account, if you ask me. But yeah, sooner or later, maybe I want to get that Venti. You know why? Because Venti is the last Archon character I don't have, unfortunately. Oh yeah, by the way, like Mirak is true. Like, yeah, I skipped Nefer. You know why? Because I didn't like her gameplay. In my opinion, she is actually good, but she's a little bit restrictive. You know, she's more restrictive than Skurk. She needs like pretty good team. I assume that Columbina will increase her damage by a lot, but that's good. You know why? Because I know like many players just went for Nefer. She's gorgeous, not gonna lie. That idle animation with the cat, just insanely crazy. But yeah, go for character only because of animation, idle animation, it's a waste in my opinion. And by the way, Lauma can somehow replace Nefer. Not completely, but you know, like, yeah. Because she also can do Lunar Bloom. For me, your stream lags once a while. Oh, for real? Yeah, like, you know, like Pikmin. That's why I switched to Twitch, to be honest. Like, yeah, most likely, like Pikmin, yeah, just like for information, like most likely, most of the time I will do on Twitch. So yeah, because this YouTube is actually a little bit like so bad recently. Yeah, video quality is great. For real? Oh, okay. I kind of thought like Phoebe was meant to be a sub DPS for Zani, but now no. Should yeah, like Phoebe is actually main DPS. Phoebe is actually on field DPS, and she kind of fuels Zani with, I forgot the name. To be honest, I'm super casual in Wuthering Waves, as you know. So yeah, but she fuels Zani. Like yeah, in that case you use only Zani's burst, do couple strong attacks, like yeah, kind of like mini burst, something like that, and then switch to Phoebe again. So yeah. So because of that, Phoebe is the character who makes Zani great, but not Zani who makes Phoebe. Because with Phoebe you can use Spectro Rover and you will be completely okay. Vortex, can you try Faruzan damage with Fury? No, I can't, because you know what's the problem is? You already told me the team, Newlet, Nahida, Mavuika, and Lauma. Just a second, let me check that. Yeah, Nahida, Lauma, Mavuika, Newlet. So yeah, I will check that team. Unfortunately, my Faruzan is not leveled up. And like, yeah, she's level 70. And you know what? I don't think I will use her. Why? According to the leaks, Varka can do damage without Faruzan. So the point is, he doesn't need Faruzan, Constellation 6, to do damage. I actually doubt about that. You know why? Because that buff is Constellation 6 gives us, it's actually crazy, but we'll see. We'll see. Again, she's kind of like not completely ready, but yeah, kind of ready. You know what? Let me just a second. Let me set that team and after that I will continue, because like I definitely will forget about that. I don't know why you want like, yeah, you anyway,
me.
So yeah.
And bask.
Oh, my bad. Like, I forgot, like, she's under level. Yeah, no problem. My Phoebe's ultimate does, like, 1 hit damage, and, like, other than that, about 50k per attack, I think. Like, yeah, it's good. It's good, actually. But, yeah, again, it depends on your rotation. You know, like, I mean, with Phoebe. But she's crazy DPS character. By the way, I thought about going for Phoebe as well. You know why? I just changed my mind literally, like, immediately. You know why? I thought about, like, you know what, my Chuyuan is actually great with Shinji, you know, and so why do I need second Spectro? It's better to go for Havoc, because at the moment Camellia and Havoc Rover is the only characters I have. Like, yeah, pretty, yes, I have Rocha as well, but Rocha is like a supportive character, and that Vortex actually, it's so terrible. You know, and by the way, Chuyuan has Vortex as well. I mean, like, crowd control, you know, Vortex. Oh, I thought, like, you didn't read my comment. No, come on, like, Mirak, no, I said it out loud, actually, like, about that team. No, I don't miss, I try to not miss the comments, to be honest, but yeah, sometimes I just, like, try to answer all of them. So yeah, let me set the team, and after that decide. So why this team is bad? Mavuika gives you attack buff. Right? Attack buff. Just a second. Whenever party members triggers and never Night Soul attack. Yeah, just a second. No, it's damage. Increased damage. That's why it's damage. The problem is, like, we have only one Nightland character on the team. As you know, Night Soul Blessing is actually extremely crazy. Phoebe is my favorite. Phoebe is good. Phoebe is actually fun. And by the way, Phoebe's exploration abilities, she can fly on that stick, you know? It's actually cool, not gonna lie. Not gonna lie, she's good. And yes, if you ask me about Chisa, by the way, guys, if you want to go for Chisa, I would say, you know, like, she's okay, but not crazy. If you have Cartesia, if you have Chacona, if you have Zani, if you have Phoebe, if you have all of these characters who can be used with Chisa, then yes, you can go for Chisa, but I wouldn't suggest you, to be honest. Her damage is actually not so crazy. It's okay, and also she's a little bit vulnerable. I mean, you know why? She's a little bit weak, because I died a couple times with one shot, and that shield is actually looks like it has some bugs or something. You know, I don't know exactly, but again, like, yeah, we'll see. I mean, like, she's not completely ready. She's level 90, weapon is level 90, but as always, you need to farm that echoes. They, as you know, like, yeah, recently they changed that echo farming. Now they give us that, you tell me, that nests, you know, and you can farm them only once a day. And that's terrible, because it always gives me defense. Yes, I can use that transformation stuff, you know, when you transform, but it's a waste, you know, even though I today spent about like 10 of that, you know, like that's, it looks like a card or something when you use to change the main stats, which is actually terrible. Oh my god, so yeah. Okay, let's try this team. Let's go in Spoil Abyss maybe. But yeah, the problem is like, yeah, I don't know like why you want me to use this team. It's kind of like, yeah, let's try first chamber then. Maybe it's going to be like, but it's, This one is actually increase your bloom, and we have this enemy. Maybe you can do something, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Let's say like that. In general, you can use literally any teams on your, or any characters on your team. But when it comes to reality, this team is actually terrible. I don't know why you want to play this team. Like, yeah, sometimes, you know, like, you're right, actually, Mirak. Like, sometimes I need to just kind of like pretend myself that I just didn't read your chat, you know. Not kidding. Oh my god, what is that team? So yeah, what should I do? Okay, for example, I use mavuika first, right? Because definitely you cannot use New Bullet of Field. You can use Nahida first, for example. Right? Then you use mavuika. But you need to use at least one New Bullet to enable Bloom to get Verdandus. That's crazy, actually. So yeah, for example, I use my New Bullet skill first. After that, I use Nahida, right? After that, I used mavuika, maybe skill. I cannot get Fighting Spirit. Miraka will kill you. Okay. After that, I will get maybe couple Verdandus. You know? Yeah, maybe I don't need that Verdandus because, yeah, my main DPS is going to be okay. Let's give it a try. But it's only once or like couple times. Like, yeah, that's terrible, actually. No, my teams are good trust. No, it's bad, actually. It's terrible. That's... That first team, like, yeah, like, I saw, like, today, like, what? Ah, yeah, like, lol, definitely. Be laughing in you every game. Okay, I saw it today, where mavuika was carrying New Bullet, Nahida, and Lauma in, let's say like that. In her, you can do that. Like, again, like, you can literally use any teams on the in Genshin, because you know why? This team is actually, yes, can give you pyro. Since you have hydro, you can do maybe some pretty good burning and wave. But you know what the problem is? Like, it makes no sense to use this team when you have other characters. You know, you can actually, at first place, it's pretty extremely expensive team, 5 stars only. You can actually go with a, like, Shinchu, with Kuki Shinobu, and you will be completely okay. With Yao Yao and Lauma, you will be, or like yeah, Aino, you know, you will be completely okay. Let's say like that. The team I used to use, by the way, on this Spoil Abyss on the first half, which is like this one. Like, yeah, I told you that to use like this team, you know, like this team. It's like extremely like kind of free to play team, you know, like, in any case. So yeah, let's give it, but I know it's possible. It's okay, let's give it a try. You know why is that? I can explain you. When, like, why players use that weird teams and why you maybe like to watch it and I don't like to watch it and do. Because let's say if you have a lot of time to do the test with the teams, that is true, you can do that. But if you don't have time, you just play by using the proper characters, you know? So yeah, it's kind of like that. But in any case, let's do it. So yeah, what we need to do.
Grow! Make yourselves at home!
Burn it down! Wrath from the sky!
With one heart, we pray.
Yeah, maybe like
Let the
shouldn't
mighty
use.
be
I
humble.
will.
I see everything. Sharing my knowledge.
Light it up!
I need some golden dust to destroy that stuff, you know.
Receive my blessing. Everyone hold hands. For the everlasting forest.
Rise with the sun! Light of the blazing sun! Incinerate!
Leave this place.
No, for real, I don't have any golden dust.
An oversight on my... Be sanctified. Bow your head.
Make yourselves at home. Lush as the moonlight. You poor lost lamb.
Burn it down! Pyroclastic surge! Incinerate!
Is this
Yeah,
our...
that's crazy team actually. I think Mirak just like so pro they refuse to use easy team. No, it's not a pro actually. Let's say like that. Let's say like that. I don't want to say it's pro or not. I don't know, but that's a player who have a bunch of time to do like crazy stuff. That's it, you know. So yeah, that's it. I mean, like you know, like it makes no sense to use this team in my opinion because like yeah, you can use it anyway. What we need to do? Just a second. Let me just decide because yeah, I did not a proper rotation. I definitely need to get some word in those to destroy that stuff. You can do vape maybe by using new wallet against and mavuika and gives Nahida's buff. Yeah, let's give it a try again.
Commit it to memory.
Rise with the sun!
Oh my god, yeah, I did it. That's wrong. So yeah, I need to use new wallet. Just joking, since Mirak like always has unique team. So it's not unique team, but yeah. New wallet main DPS, by the way, mavuika just use skill. Okay, like Mirak, thank you very much. You just like, yeah, you know, like, you tell me the team and tell me how to play it. Okay, thank you very much. No need to.
Let's play turn a little. With one heart, we pray.
Let the mighty be humble.
Hey! Sharing my knowledge. Receive my blessing.
Oh my god, for real.
Forest, protect us.
Bow your head.
Come on.
Commit it to memory.
Still waiting for the day Vortex try my new wallet plunge team. Yeah. Like I will do one more time and I will skip because yeah, it's like make no sense, you know. Like you don't play the game at all and want me to use this team only because you saw the team. Like yeah, it's crazy actually.
Silence. Be sanctified.
Let's play turn a little. By the frost moon of old.
Bow your head.
I see everything. The Temple of Wisdom.
Do I have Verdundus? Yeah, I have. Without Verdundus, by the way, you cannot destroy them, you know?
Lush as the moonlight.
The tides beckon.
Commit it to memory.
Branch into song. Light of the blazing sun!
With one heart, we pray. And pour last. We are bent flow.
Okay, so yeah. Okay, like I tried and I saw it in fan art. Okay, like it's like, okay, I tried Mirak, I cannot do that. Alright, so yeah. Let's try like normal teams, like yeah, not the crazy teams. It's still possible. I definitely know that it's possible. Mavuika on the second half is good. This one is good, you know, like it's better to use like this team, if you ask me. Because if you have Lauma, Lauma is actually extremely crazy in this spoil abyss. Which one? Oh yeah, by the way, just a second. Let me check something. I just like was about to... Oh no, it's not. So yeah, the team I used, like second time, it was like this one. Which is actually like not a bad team, like this one. On the second half, you can actually use literally any team. You can use Mavuika. Mavuika is good. You can go, I don't know, like whatever. Actually, Skirk is also good, even though it's like Cryo Shield. You can use Skirk on second because like she has a like, crazy DPS, you know. You're welcome, Miracle. Yeah, like yeah, thanks for your time, so come on. So yeah, let's try. I don't know, like for the second team, I actually like to use Arlecchino, but I didn't try to use overloaded teams. I mean, like I tried. Unfortunately, again, like yeah, I need a couple of constellations. But when it comes to damage, though, Lanyan is actually extremely great. Why is that? Because unit shield against it's not a bad idea to have shield against this enemy, and you definitely need a shield against this one, because having the shield, just you can shave some HP out of this enemy with that shield, you know. And you can go like, I don't know, maybe some Hydro, or in this case you can go like, actually let's try to go with, just a second, yeah, Kachina, just like let me check Kachina's. Yeah, let's give it a try, why not? Glad I pulled Constellation 2 Lanyan. I don't have Constellation 2 Lanyan, but even without Constellation 2, you actually should be alright. The only, let's say like that, what you need to do, it's like give her attack and a little bit energy recharge. In this case, you actually can skip energy. You can use energy, but you mostly need that shield, you know? Because that shield also, yeah, it can swirl a little bit. As I know. Or maybe I'm mistaken.
Ring cutter, know my sword. Ding dong, dissipate.
Leave this place.
Yeah, I should have hit him a couple times, but that's alright.
Let me weave you a verse.
For the everlasting forest, lush as the moon.
I'll settle this. Ring cutter. Know my sword.
Branch into song.
Go claw. Get with me.
Come on, just kill him. Okay. Attack enough, 2.6k. Oh, if I'm not mistaken, 2.6k, it's her gap. So yeah, it's enough. But it keeps in mind, her shield scales on attack. So the more you have is better. I will show you my build. Just let me finish this one. This one is about...
Let's light it up. Teamwork it. Overrule. I'm going in. Here goes. Closing in. Let's light it up. Teamwork is drilling down. Up and away. Swift is the spark. I'm going in! Jabam! Closing in!
So yeah, you don't even need that xilonen actually, you know? Just a second, let me check that. Now let me do a couple domains. Looks like looks like the speed, internet speed is actually okay. Mualani, unfortunately she's constellation too. I tried a couple times to get her constellations, but yeah, I failed. And by the way, this copy is for free. I got it for free. As you know, like yeah, as you remember, like yeah. When it comes to attack, so oh, for real. Most likely I switched the artifacts. Oh yeah, energy recharge, which is actually not okay, you know. She needs attack, attack, attack. You don't need that, and you need that energy, but you actually like, because if I'm not mistaken, her bursts cost you 70. Oh, it's 60. Yeah, like it's better to have like yeah, up to 3k attack, something like that. So yeah, 2.6 is actually okay. But if you notice that even like 2k attack is actually enough for that shield, you know. And by the way, if you want to go for, as I mentioned, if you want to go for Columbina, don't forget about the talent books you need. As I know, you need like these books. You need like these books for, yeah, if I'm not mistaken, it's not the first time I'm telling that, but again, you need like these books for Columbina, and also you need like these mats for her weapon. Because you know why? It's because of like, yeah, we have only one 5-star weapon with this mats. It's Nod-Krai stuff, you know? And of course it's not available today. What about books? Okay, nice. By the way, Durin needs like these books, which is Albedo's books, like these ones. I already pre-farmed for Durin. Unfortunately, we need another mats for him, so yeah. But again, if you want to go for like, yeah, for Durin. Yeah, I will go for her. You mean for Columbina? Yes, I would suggest you to do that, because yeah, Columbina is actually like, super crazy. Columbina is definitely going to be an insanely crazy character. No way she's going to be bad. And by the way, oh yeah, okay.
Settle down.
Make yourselves a who.
Receive my blessings. With one heart, we pray. Chorus.
Let the mighty be humble. Silence.
Burn it down. Wrath from the sky. Incinerate.
Makes no sense.
The Temple of Wisdom.
Yeah, it's so bad.
Settle down.
For the everlasting forest. Leave this place.
Be sanctified.
Anyway, let's struggle a bit.
Silence.
Light it up. Yeah. Pyroclastic surge. Incinerate. Incinerate. Rise with the sun. Make yourselves a who.
Bow your head.
Stay your hand. Branches of the forest. take my broken crown.
God, for it.
Silence!
That's actually interesting, you know why? Because even though my Lauma is dead, like, I still can get that stuff, you know, like that buffs. Alright. To be honest, I have trauma from preparing for characters. After that, I lose 50. Oh, like, come on, like, if you have trauma because of that, then you have, like, gambling addiction, to be honest, if you ask me. And that's bad. That HP, it actually looks good. By the way, I would suggest you to save something like that. Not because... It's because of Columbina, just keep that in mind. Because if she is going to be... Oh yeah, she will not, no need to, because she will get her own dedicated artifact set. So yeah, no need to. So yeah, let's just, about that, like yeah, you know what, losing 50-50, it's just a part of the game. Just keep that in mind. It just like, take it like that. But I feel you anyway. Not because like she's crazy or meta, I just like her design and like, to be honest, if you ask me about Columbina design, it's completely trash as hell. It's so bad. Her legs is so long, it's not proportional to her body completely. That outfit, it's terrible as hell. You know why? I compare with Shorekeeper. I don't know if you play Wuthering Waves, but yeah, I made a video today, short video about Shorekeeper. If you ask me, like, Shorekeeper is maybe one of the well-designed supportive character, maybe not a supportive, like well-designed character in the game, in WoW and Genshin, you know. She's so crazy. They really designed her so well, you know. She's just insanely crazy. So yeah, the point is you just like need to wait that, you know. I mean, like, you need to check, like, yeah, if you want to, just check that video, you will see. Because, like, yeah, that Shorekeeper is just crazy. The idea of this team is a Virgin team, you know. Yes, I know, only because of that, I tried to get that Virgin first, but the problem is, you know what? You know what's the problem? Oh my god, I forgot this chest, for real? That's crazy. That's a lot of gods. So yeah, the point is, you're right. The point is, most likely, I assume, that dude has Constellation 1 new wallet, because without that, consistently, like, it's a little bit, it might be difficult to maintain his, you know, like, to use new wallet without Constellation 1. I assume, like, he has that, you know. Also, like, I have free-to-play new wallet completely, even though his build actually not bad, you know. But again, it makes no sense. Using that team, it makes no sense. Why? Yes, in the future, you can actually switch Mavuika with Durin, by the way. You know why? Because Durin's actually might be extremely great for in burning teams. So yeah, and he definitely will be better. But again, it's not a problem, not a big problem. I mean, like, yeah, it's kind of like okay. Well, at least like you like one of my... No, I didn't like it, to be honest. Like, who told you that? I didn't like it, actually. it was terrible, actually. You know why? Again, like, as I mentioned, why I like Genshin as a game? Because playing Genshin, you can spend 20 minutes a day, and you can spend like 20 hours a day. It depends only on your time. If you have free time, you just like, you know, like when someone don't have anything to do, what that player should do? He just testing with other teams, etc., something like that, crazy teams, you know. That's it. That's okay. But again, that team is not a great team, to be honest, because you know why? Rotation is a little bit difficult. Also, you need to adjust energy recharge on the characters to do everything in time. If you ask me, I wouldn't suggest you. And also, like, you can go like completely free-to-play team. So yeah, I mostly prefer to go free-to-play, as you know. I try not to use, like, let's say, like, yeah, sometimes I use 5-star weapons, but again, not always. No, not this team. Like which one? Not this one, yeah. Like if it's not that burning, yes. Like that burning is actually was terrible, to be honest. The Ayaka Kazuha xilonen Furin team. Ayaka Kazuha xilonen Furin team. Like it's something new. You most likely you forced me to do like another team. I don't remember that team, to be honest. Xilonen team, yeah, maybe like, well, you know why? Let's say like that. When you have Kazuha and Xilonen alongside your DPS characters, that team cannot be bad, you know? Let's say like that. If you use those characters, it means like you know how to use them. I mean, Xilonen, as you know, like, she cannot be used with Nod-Krai characters. She is extremely great within Natlan characters because of Night Soul Blessing. She can be used with Kazuha, but you need to use Kazuha after Xilonen, and you need to not mess up with your swirl because yeah. And also it's way better to use something which cannot react with let's say like that, like double. You see, like you use like double cryo, right? Ayaka. Oh, you use Ayaka Furina. Actually, yes, you can use Ayaka Furina, but you need, in that case, since your Ayaka is the main DPS, it's better to use Swirl on Ayaka. It might be a little bit difficult, but it's possible.
Rain outlines your fate. Let me weave you a verse. You on this. Body and mind. Our bond is strong.
You poor lost lamb. With one heart, we pray.
Ding dong. No, my sword. Rain cutter. Lightning terrified.
Lush as the moonlight.
Look, your rainbow. Your blood. Dissipate. Go claw.
I only use my... Okay.
Witness the power of Gugwa. Flash attack! You on this! No, my sword! Rain outlines your fate. Stand with me. I'll settle this.
For the
It's
everlasting
slow, to be honest.
forest, receive my blessing. Leave this place.
Let me weave you a verse. Ding dong! Our bond is strong.
Branch into song. Lush as the moonlight. With one heart, we pray.
Stand with me. Witness the power of Gugwa.
Yeah, I'm a little bit slow. Hey, Tanuki, what's happened? Ah, why is that? Come on. I'm actually a little bit slow, but yeah, we'll see.
Overruled. Everybody stand. Here goes. Up and away. Laid back. Let's light it up. I'm going in. Get closing in. Dancing in the wind. Up and away.
So yeah, like that Kachina is actually pretty good. And why Kachina is good? You know why? Kachina, like, don't spend so much time on field, like when she applies that Cinder City stuff. When it comes to Xilonen, you might have some problems. By the way, when you fight that Dendro boss, always try to go behind him. Why? No, it makes no sense. Like, you know what? Yeah, I know why you're saying that. It's because you win some time when he is turning around, but you can mess up. You know why is that? Even though you can win that time, he can do that spinning like in so bad time, you know? Like, yeah, like it's like, that is true. I know that, but also, the point is, he drops that 3 fireballs like on the floor, only before him, you know. So because of that, you need to do like that. But again, I got the point. I used to do that, but it's make no sense, to be honest. You know why? Because if you good at dodging, actually, yeah, you can do it like pretty well. Because it's the fastest way, actually. Just Mao. Oh, by the way, about Mao, you know what? In Vuva, in that new region, like Chasca region, we got a cat. I will do the video maybe in a couple days. Dear, hey people, like, yeah, the talking cat. It's actually like pretty fun, I would say, you know, something new. By the way, can you Chimmy Wanderer build? What Chimmy Wanderer build? I didn't like, if you want me to check your build, no problem, Mirak, just no need to ask, just like write your in-game ID, no problem.
How long will this require exactly?
And yes, don't forget about Chevreuse and Gaming like in 6.2 second phase, because if you don't have these characters and want to get them, I would say it's not a bad idea, to be honest. Yes, like, let's say, like, even now, Chevreuse is actually extremely relevant character. Especially if you have Constellation 6, you know, like, yeah, that overloaded team like with Chevreuse is just so crazy. Okay, so yeah, let me check. Let me do this one first, and after that I will check your character.
Let me read your verse. Know my sword. Lightning purified.
Forest?
Witness the power of Boom. Stand with me.
Leave this place.
Here you are.
It's better to use Lauma's verse, that's true. But it wasn't ready, actually.
Time to act.
Here.
Just a second, I will check it in a moment. No, I know your ID. Check my... No problem. Like, you're in my friend list, if I'm not mistaken. If it's that account, I will check that, no problem. Unfortunately. By the way, that's a bad team. You know why? I should have used like Aino instead of like this. Like, yeah. And yeah, by the way, they dropped the code recently, like with this 320 stuff, you know. I will do the video about that. You know why? Because I don't think you guys still play that Miliastra. By the way, they will do something in Miliastra, by the way. You can, like, kind of like not a grab, but you can take the code which was written by another players, which is actually crazy, you know. Actually, that definitely will be increase some, like, I don't know. That would be nice, because sometimes you actually don't know what to do with that, all of that programming stuff, you know. It's not so easy. It's a little bit complicated, let's be honest. I mean, like that Miliastra, I like it, but it's a little bit complicated. I mean, like, you know why? Just imagine you just like reach home and you want to play Traveler or something like that, and yes, and Hoyo gives you like, okay, bro, no, it's programming time. And you need to write some code to play a game. You know, it's actually ridiculous. They definitely need to like change that melee astra stuff. $91 at the end. Oh yeah, no problem. Like you are in my, or like was in my. You got Constellation 1, by the way. Congrats with that.
Relax.
Again, like, it's not his signature set, you know? His signature is better. But yeah, I just saying. Nice, nice. That's a good ratio, actually. By the way, if I'm not mistaken, he gets some crit rate. Use our Widzif. Widzif is okay, because all of the buffs actually works pretty well with Wanderer. Maybe EM is not so crazy. Attack and damage is better, but even EM is actually works pretty well. Like, okay. It looks like you like Wanderer, actually. You know why? It's alright. I mean, yes, it's 15 crit rate, though. And Emo, yeah, that is true. It's also pretty good. Yeah, looks like you like Wanderer, actually. He's alright. I mean, what about energy recharge? Yeah, you have no energy recharge, because you know why? Actually, like... this set, actually, you know, like, it's 4 piece. It says... like, yeah, when a casting an elemental skill, if the character has 15 or more energy, they will lose 15 energy and you will get increased. By the way, don't get bite by this 50%. You know why? Because when it comes to numbers, it's actually, if I'm not mistaken, it's about like 20% damage increase, something like that. It's not 50 because it's not multiplicative damage, it's additive damage. Just keep that in mind. You know, that's why this set is actually not so great. Which one is great? It's his signature set. Just keep that in mind. So if you want to increase his damage, you definitely need to go for 4 piece of his set. Like his set. And by the way, that energy recharge, it actually makes sense. I mean, like, give him some energy. Like, yeah, because if you don't have energy, this passive is actually useless. Keep that in mind. But you need to use his skill, because you know, like, when casting an elemental skill and you press his skill to do the damage. So in my opinion, like, ratio is good, but I wouldn't suggest it to go for it. Let's say like that. 2 piece would be better than this one, if you ask me. If you go like 2 piece with attack, it would be better than this 4 piece for him. And you can check it, by the way. You know why? Maybe like when he has energy, you will get more damage, but when it comes to like, let's say like that, not DPS, but damage per rotation, like if you do like couple rotation, you can do more damage with 2 piece. Yeah, I'm farming like his signature, but like I'm only getting trash. Yeah, it's I get enough ER from team. From team, you get energy recharge from team. I mean, you can, but it's not enough actually. But yeah, if it's enough, then yes, I can go for 2 piece attack. Like, yeah, if you have enough from a team, I mean, most likely you use like 3 Animo characters, you get some particle. If you get enough from them, then yes, just keep it. But keep that in mind, if you use his skill, you still can use his skill even without having any energy, you know? But the point is, you cannot activate that passive. What I would suggest you to do, just use this team, like use your team with him, like your favorite team, or like, yeah, the team you use with him, and just take, just watch your energy. After using his skill, if you have some energy, like every time you use his skill, if you have some energy, like 15% of energy, then it's okay. If you don't have, like a character 15 or more, oh, it's 50 energy, it's not percent. So yeah, if you don't have that energy, it's a waste, you know, just keep that in mind. So yeah, it's better to go 2 piece. 2 piece, like, overall will give you more damage than this one. This set is actually not so crazy. Even though you can use it, like, let's say, like, when it comes to one shot, it can give you some numbers, but yeah, in long term, I mean like long term combat, it's not okay, unfortunately. I can go 2 piece attack. Yeah, I get enough here. So yeah, if you can go 2 piece, like, I would suggest maybe to go for 2 piece. I used to use that. By the way, that set is for Yoimiya. If I'm not mistaken, it's signature set for Yoimiya. But Yoimiya is completely different because her burst, it's like, yeah, it's intended to increase her damage, you know? Alright, so yeah, let's do like again.
Rain outlines your fate. Know my sword. Rain cutter. Lash it and dissipate.
You poor lost lamb. Branch into song.
Out of my way.
For the everlasting flame.
Rain outlines your fate. Witness the power. No.
Lush as the moonlight. With one heart, we pray.
Lash attack.
A grave transgression.
Body and pit. Let me weave you a verse. I'll settle this. Durin.
Receive my blessing. For the everlasting.
Actually, her burst is so cool. I can go to it, like, I will try to switch his build if you can. Yeah, no problem. Trust me, like, I can. Yeah, I'm still online, so yeah, of course you can. No problem, just like, yes, just switch it. Alright, this one is like, yeah.
Transfix. Teamwork is trick. Let it rip. Closing in. Overrule. Everybody stand back. Clear the area. Flip and fly.
Yeah, this enemy.
Everlasting as the moon. Transfix. Let's light it up. Teamwork is trick. Up and away. Laid bare. Everybody stand. Ills be gone. Closing in. Japan.
So yeah, like if you notice, like even Kachin actually, like it's super good. Like yeah, you can. And by the way, you can go like even with white tassel. I used like her signature, but you don't need to use her signature. You can go white tassel, and it's okay. So you don't need like xilonen or something like that. And by the way, in some cases, Kachin is actually.
Time to act.
I don't want to say she's better, but she might be slightly. She's not so far away, you know, because yeah. She doesn't have animation, you just like cast her skill and that's it. And duration of that Cinder City is the same. Okay, so yeah, let's do like that domain again. Like maybe I will be lucky enough today at least to get something, because yeah, I'm super unlucky like recently. And yes, don't forget about like new set, because even for Hexen Circle, which we're going to get in 6.2, we will get new set in 6.3, completely new set. One of them is going for Hexen Circle character, another one for Columbina. So yeah, again, farming again. That's terrible. That is so terrible.
Is it time to go?
So yeah, guys, if you want me to check some teams in spoiler base or like something like that, just tell me.
Hey there! Fire! Bring it! Don't block! Haha! This one's got your name on it!
Yeah, I forgot to change the weapon, to be honest. Yeah, I switched my mavuika on her weapon. Yeah, Kachina is just like annoying when she's hop on that. Oh yeah, you know what? Like how to avoid doing that is just like you just press it one time and that's it. Actually, I had the same problem back then. You just press one skill and that. Yeah, it might be a problem when you have high ping, you know. You can actually accidentally just like press it two times. It happens. Unfortunately, this game relies on ping so bad. Sometimes it's just you messing your run only because of that ping. You need to just get used to that. So yeah, because I had the same problem back then. You know what? I recently switched my weapon. You know why? Mishra asked me to use mavuika in Spiral Abyss with that weapon. Let me switch it back actually. Yeah. Because... let me check my mavuika. If I'm not mistaken, I didn't... Oh no, I switched some artifacts. Oh yeah, I switched this one. Oh my god, which one I used? Oh no, not this one. I switched Pyro, I remember. But yeah, I switch like this one, yeah. Yeah, that's my build. Okay. Wonder build should be updated now, I guess. Okay, I will check that. Just a second. By the way, even if you get Columbina or completely dropping Aino, I wouldn't suggest you to do that. You know why? Actually, Aino Constellation 6 gives extremely great buff. Yeah, if you have Constellation 6. If you have Constellation 1, it's also pretty good. But keep that in mind, you can use that set, which is Silken, even on any other character. The only condition is having 2 Nod-Krai characters on your team. That's it. Oh, that's okay, actually. You can keep it. You have enough. And it's stupid attack. Yeah, try with this set. Try with this build. You know why? I assume that it's actually might be better than previous one. And when it comes to attack, you also have increased attack. You know? So yeah, because like in this case, you know what's the point is? His burst actually does some damage. And that damage is actually not bad. Like his burst, unfortunately, yeah, for you it's all... I would suggest you to like level 9 this one if you can. You know why? Because it has some multiplayer, just a second. Let me check it first. If I'm not mistaken, multipliers for his burst, it's actually not bad. Yeah, you know, you can do some damage. So I would suggest you to level 9 this one. And by the way, if I'm not so yeah, like just a second, let me check that. You need to increase his normal when it comes to... Oh no, yeah, that is true. His skill like makes sense. Yeah, you mentioned that like yeah on the last stream. I just remember. With all build I get like sorry, no. I will try to you will try. Like by the way, no need to like kind of like measure your character by checking Akasha. You know why is that? Let me show you my Flins build, renew build. I recently changed his build. Now he's like that. Akasha shows me like this build less like within 2% or 3%, something like that. But when I switch like this artifact like to this one, it says me I within like 2%. So yeah, like kind of like this build is better, but it's not true. Even though it gives me crit rate and crit damage, this one gives me only crit rate. That energy recharge and that elemental mastery actually gives a lot. And by the way, this build and this build with this piece, which I got recently, it's also pretty good. Even though it's not marked as a preferable one. As you know, like guys, when you see that kind of like goldish number, you know, like it's like kind of like shiny a little bit, you know, it means like this set is good for the character, but it's not always the case. Just keep that in mind. Okay, maybe let's try different teams. Like, Okay, so yeah, let's... I don't want to change first one. Or maybe I can go I'll hate them actually, you know? Like in that case, it's going to be like this team. It's going to be Aino. And I'll hate them. Let's give it a try. Why not? Like, yeah, something like that. On a second, actually, we can go... Yeah, let's go like Flins team. No, like Flins premium team. I mean, like, let's say my Flins premium team, because like, yeah, for me, as you know, I used like this team. Why is that? Why Furina? Yeah, I know that many players just use Furina. Furina is actually not good for Flins. But the point is, I have 2 stuff for Homos, and my Flins use stuff for Homo. At the same time, my ineffa is also on stuff for Homo. I can benefit from that passive, you know, that buff, because I don't have a dedicated healer on the team, but I have a shielder. I wonder what's my Flins rating on Akasha. You can check it, like, come on, Mirak. No need to be wondered, just like go for Akasha and check it.
Our bond is strong. Lightning?
With one heart, we pray. Leave this place.
Oh my, oh yeah. I have word on this, yeah, I have word on this.
Lush as the moonlight.
Ding dong, weather bob.
By the frost moon of old, receive my blessing.
Go claw.
The process of elimination.
Stand with me.
Branches of song.
Out of my way.
Oh my god, he's going for a second. Yeah, let me try it again. Let me try it again, because like, yeah, I just like, I never used I'll hate him with this, like, against this enemy. For me, it's not like, let's say like using 4-star is way more convenient. But yeah, I know that I'll hate him is actually pretty good.
I'll settle this. Dissipate. Our bond is strong. Look, the rainbow!
With one heart, we pray. Stay your hand.
Rash attack! Xilonen! Dissipate!
Subtract.
Lightning Shuriken!
Oh, this one is like, yeah.
Strike up!
Insulation chamber deployed. Annihilation mode.
Be silent. Close your eyes. Night falls. Observe. The night falls. Close your eyes.
Shower me with tech! Cleanup sequence initiated. Preparing for chasca.
Beware the creatures of the night. Observe.
Defensive mode in stand clear.
Unfortunately,
Whoa, Mark 2!
now it's a problem.
Annihilation mode.
Be silent. Observe.
Definitely do wrong rotation. Yeah, I will do wrong. It's possible. I just like do wrong rotation. Arena, yeah. I need to keep that shield to the end, actually. Let me try maybe one more time, and that's it.
Ding dang! Out of my way!
You poor lost lamb.
A process of elimination.
Stand with me! You're blind!
Lush as the moonlight.
Do I have Rodenters? No, I don't have some. Yeah, I have like something. Yeah, if you don't have Rodenters, by the way, you cannot.
Leave this place.
Lightning purified!
Scatter.
Lash it! I'll settle this! Our bond is strong!
A process of elimination. Flicker.
By the frost moon of old.
Ding dong water bomb!
Vanish into song.
Stand with me!
Oh my god! Well, okay, okay. Let's just like. Yeah, 2 more rounds. Maybe after that, like let's do that strongbox stuff, and maybe that's it for today. But yeah, again, when it comes to that special program, it actually was pretty fun. Again, only because of Jahoda. That Jahoda voice actor, it actually was extremely fun. And Durin looks actually pretty good, you know? Like, yeah, we already, like, you know, we saw all of the leaks, etc., something like that. If you watch the leaks. Okay, let's try what?
Follow me, and bask in the soft light of the moon.
Let's get it on! Commit it to memory!
With one heart, we pray. Stay your spearhead pink. Cha! Buckle up!
Look, Durin!
Rush is the moon. Yep.
And yes, again, don't forget to redeem the new codes. Okay, Pyro, I will keep it maybe. Terrible. Yeah. Actually, no, I'm not going to keep it because. Hey, mister, I still remember like that. Oh, Uncle Varka. Uncle Varka.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Okay, what we're gonna do, just a second. Yeah, it's useless actually. Okay, at least something useful. It's like it's going to like it's elemental mastery sands. Unfortunately, no energy recharge. That's a problem. All right, so yeah, that's it for today, guys. Thanks for joining. I will be online on Monday, most likely on Twitch. You know why? Because yeah, this YouTube actually like yeah, just like destroying all the fun. Because yeah, it's that latency actually we have is disgusting. But we'll see, we'll see. I don't know exactly. Would you just like, yeah, maybe I will be on YouTube, maybe on Twitch. But again, if you like, yeah, have that notification on, just check it like on Twitch and on YouTube. It's both of them like our game vortex. So yeah, that's it for today. Thanks for joining once again. And bye bye guys. Bye bye.
The desert's a tough adversary, but at least it doesn't hide anything. What you see is what you get. And whether you take on the challenge is entirely up to you.
Fountain. Hear my wishes.